Hi, and welcome back to Blue's Garden. This is my onion seeds sowing for 2025 video. Most seeds will give you a big clue about how they want to be sown. Onion seeds are no exception. In general, the larger the seed, the deeper you sow. I typically like to sow about twice as deep as the seed is in terms of size. For onions, they are no bigger than a pinhead, so you are not sowing them very deep at all. Basically, I am casting them on the surface and putting a very fine covering, if any, over the top of the onion seeds. In years past, I've planted my onions in 4-inch by 4-inch small flats and just broadcast 50, 100 seeds. It didn't matter to me in these small trays. And then come time to transplant, I would spend forever soaking them in water and teasing all the onion roots apart. And this year I'm going to make it a little easier on myself. I'm actually planting in a 10 by 15 1 by 1 cells. They're a deeper cell, and I'm going to put 4, 5, 6 onion seeds in these individual cells and just make it easier, less hassle on teasing all the roots apart. The next thing about onions you need to understand is short day, long day, intermediate day. Onions are light dependent. The bulb development depends on how many hours of daylight. And it's going to sound bizarre, maybe counterintuitive to some of you, but the longer day is actually more north. The closer you are to the equator, the closer you are to a 12-hour day. So a short day onion down in southern U.S. is 10 to 12 hours of daylight. A medium intermediate day onion, 12 to 14 hours, is just above the south, closer all the way up to middle America. And then a long day onion, 14 to 16 hours, is anywhere in New England. And now on to what I plant. I'm starting with white, sweet Spanish onion. Again, it's a long day onion. That's the zone I'm in New England. And of these 10 by 15 trays, I am planting in 24 cells, 4 to 6 seeds per cell. White sweet Spanish is a large white Spanish onion that I use for cooking, slicing. It's a all-around general nice white onion for my cooking purposes. So out of these 24 cells, I'm hoping to get 48 that I can plant. Don't forget to label everything, because when they're all young, it looks like a little tiny green onion. Everything looks the same. Just going to give it a little extra press contact so the seed has contact with the soil, with the seed starter mix. And next up, a Utah yellow sweet Spanish onion. Again, a long day. Similar thing, 24 cells, 4 to 6 per cell. And this is my wife prefers the yellow onions, so this is something I would do if I'm doing a pot roast and use that. I do the yellow onions. Again, don't forget the label. Now, these are Pompeii white, sort of a large golf ball sized white onion. Also great for doing in roasts, roast vegetables and whatnot. Similar, I am doing 24 of the small 1-inch by 1-inch cells, 4 to 6 in each. And again, similar thing. Gonna label them at the end. A favorite of mine, I do a lot of cooking. I am going to do a red Wethersfield onion. And I'm going to do 4 to 6 seeds per tray. per cell, and 24 cells. I'm really hoping for 3 per cell that I can get. Finally, in this size cells, new to me, Zabroon shallots. Like I said, 4 to 6 in each one of these little cells, times 6 cells. My wife cooks more with the shallot than I do. For me, I do a lot of dehydrated, and this is a Tokyo long white bunching onion. I'm doing these in 3x3 cells, about 25 or so seeds per cell, 2 cells. And the bunching onion, I use the greens, fresh, and dehydrate. These next 2 cells are red beard bunching onion, and I don't have a problem doing a couple of plantings of these. They don't bulb up, so you can plant them and get a good harvest. And finally, red burgundy. It's a slightly smaller onion than the red Weathersfield. I typically get less yield doing the same in the 3x3. About 25 per cell. We'll see if they come in. They usually, some do. And then at the very end, a light dusting of some of the seed starter over the top. Again, onion is small, so a small amount. For me, I start my onion seed around the beginning of February. That gives me anywhere between 8 and 12 weeks of some indoor growth to get a head start on my onions. Typically, I can start working the onions into the ground end of April, maybe first week of May. It's one of the first things I can get in there. For me, it's usually take a screwdriver, pop a hole in, and I can just drop the onion root right in there and smooth it over, and then I'm good to go. So 8 to 12 weeks before my last frost, average last frost. I hope this has been helpful. I hope you enjoy your own garden. I know it's the beginning of gardening for my season, is putting my onion seed in. It's one of the first things I do. So thanks for watching. Please subscribe, like, click all the cool YouTube things. You helping me grow helps you grow. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe and share if this video helps you.